Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick story on Ray J. You know, Ray J needs help. That's all I'm going to say. Ray J most recently, one of his most recent rants is he said that Kim Kardashian and Kris Kardashian, they're worse than Diddy and they need to be brought up on RICO charges. Well, finally, the Kardashians, they had enough of him and now they're saying, take this lawsuit. I think Ray J, he's going through a lot. I ain't in nobody's personal life. I don't know these celebrities personally. You know, I just do my little trending topics. But I've seen plenty of rants from Ray J. And I think this particular rant about the Kardashians, he may have taken it too far because now they're suing him. Let me go ahead and share screen so we could get more into this story. So Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, Ray J, you defamed us, so take this lawsuit. They're over him. So Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner are fed up with Ray J, claiming they're the subject of a federal criminal racketeering investigation, so they're suing him for defamation. Kim and Kris say it's just the latest in decades-long campaign. Ray J has just raged against them. The lawsuit filed by Alex Spiro says Ray is unable to accept the end of his fleeting relationship with Miss Kardashian over 20 years ago. That was done back in 2006. They say he has repeatedly exploited their prominence for personal gain. This is when Ray J talked about Diddy and his RICO charges. We'll take a listen real quick.
And I feel like it's becoming a circus act for stuff that doesn't make any sense for what Diddy's being charged for. I mean, there's a lot of bad things happening, and we all agree with that. But a RICO, racketeering, sex trafficking, like I've been with Diddy a long time. And if I haven't seen any of these kind of heinous acts happening, then where was I when it was happening? If you told me that the Kardashians was being charged for racketeering, I might believe it. But Diddy, sex trafficking, and all these other extra things, like it's to me, knowing him, knowing the situation, being around with most of the people that's testifying, you know, I just feel like there's somebody at the top who's making a statement, who's making a point. I'm sure Diddy got the point. Free Diddy, he got the point. He's chilling now.
That's not how it works.
I mean, man, I know, I get it, but I'm just keeping it real. Like, it's not okay to throw something extra on a man when the charges could have been something totally different.
So he mentioned the Kardashians there in this whole RICO thing, right? The lawsuit specifically mentions TMZ's Tubi doc, United States versus Sean Combs, where Ray said RICO charges against the Kardashians would be appropriate. He says, if you told me the Kardashians would be in charge for racketeering, I might believe it. This is when he was in the beef with somebody else. We'll take a listen real quick. It's just a
federal RICO though on KK and Kris. Ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day, like, yeah. Meaning, like, I'm gonna say a lot of shit.
Got a little bounce, you know, you walking.
If anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming, the feds is coming.
Hey, right.
The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. It's worse than Diddy.
Y'all hear this, boy?
It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like, I can't be the dirty guy no more.
So they got another mention of him talking about RICO, the Kardashians, and the feds are coming. That comment in the documentary was designed to plant the seed, according to Kim and Kris. But they say he ratchet things up during a September 24 live stream with Christian Rock, when they say Ray falsely declared the feds had launched an investigation into the Kardashians. Ray claimed the feds is coming. There's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. which is messy. This one I'm not going to play. This is a whole beef between him and Sexy Red. It's just crazy. By the way, Kim and Kris also say this isn't Ray's first time telling lies about other celebrities. For example, Ray J made claims months ago about having intimate relations with Sexy Red. So I guess, I'll play this for you real quick. So I guess they're going to just show a pattern of how he likes to run his mouth.
I slept with Sexy Red. Stop playing with me, nigga. And clip that all you want to. Empty the clip. Talking about our party with Sexy Red. I slept with Sexy Red. Ask her. That's on the dead homies, nigga. I slept with her, nigga.
Yeah.
Feel healthier and more confident.
So, by the way, Kim and Kris also say this isn't the first time he's told lies about celebrities and other celebrities. For example, Ray J made claims months ago about having intimate relations with Sexy Red. She ended up hopping in the DMs after his comments took off, and she shared a screenshot of their combo, which Ray J says in part, I'm playing, I'm always trolling, and I love you. Sorry if you mad at me. So there himself, they have record of him telling a story, it not being true, and then they got some proven record of this not being true. He's gonna have to pay them some money. He needs to shut his mouth.
So first and foremost, I want to apologize to Sexy Red because Sexy Red is one of my favorite artists, and Sexy Red and I was on a plane, and we were both flying somewhere. We randomly saw each other. She was sitting by me. She had her space, I had my space. She had her own blanket, her own pillow. I had my own blanket and my own pillow. And we had a long flight. And we both were tired, you know what I'm saying? So we went to sleep. Just like we would sleep with anybody else that was sitting next to us on the plane. I went out of control, and I said that I slept with Sexy Red. And that's insensitive, and it's not okay, and it's trolling at the highest level. And I want to say, Sexy Red, my bad. I hope this gets out there, and this gets clipped, and this gets shown, because even though if I said it later on the stream, that didn't get clipped. All they heard was what I said, and it was childish. It was uncalled for. And, it wasn't cool. My bad, Sexy.
My bad. Well, the Kardashians ain't playing with you, my brother. He also told her he made things right by making an on-camera apology, which he did not long after. K and K say Ray's attacks have caused them substantial and ongoing harm to their personal and professional reputations. Oh, Ray J, you done got yourself in the...
Has fallen on Ray J. Kim and Kris are suing Ray J for defamation.
You could say they hit it first in court, at least, because they actually filed the suit against him because of things that he alleged were about to happen to them with the feds. This defamation suit is all over some comments that Ray J made first to us while we were talking to him for one of our Diddy docs. And then the other one, he said recently on a live stream, September 24th.
So let's just kind of set this up. Ray J has been on this tirade that the feds are investigating the Kardashians for racketeering. And, like Charles said, he's said it in those two forums. But what's interesting about this is the Kardashians have been the subject of so many things, and they've never filed a defamation lawsuit.
I know, that is kind of stunning when you think about it. For as long as they've been in the public eye and all the things that have been said about them, for them to not have filed one. But this one, they decided that this crossed the line.
Yeah.
So first, here is what Ray J said during our Diddy documentary. He was trying to make the point that he can't believe Diddy is facing a RICO charge. Here's how he brought the Kardashians into it.
A RICO, racketeering, sex trafficking. Like, I've been with Diddy a long time. And if I haven't seen any of these kind of heinous acts happening, then where was I when it was happening? If you told me that the Kardashians was being charged for racketeering, I might believe it.
Well, that was, but by the way, that's an interesting defamation claim because he didn't say they are there. He just said, if you told me, I'd believe it.
And I think,
do you know what I
if
mean?
it were that alone,
100% right. But what they say in this lawsuit, because you're right, that's not a statement of fact.
That's
He's
right.
sort of musing about
Right.
it.
He's
But
using it
what
as a
they
metaphor,
say
sort of, yeah.
is that was designed to plant the seed of the idea that the Kardashians were under an investigation. He says this in the documentary in May. Then in September, he doubles down. And now that the idea is planted,
So September is
the
live stream.
He's on a live stream with Krishan
Here's
Rock.
what he says on we have the live stream clip. He's on with Krishan. You're going to see Krishan Rock, but you're going to hear Ray J, who's off camera. But listen to what he said.
This federal RICO, though, on KK and Kris. Ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day like, yeah. Meaning like I'm gonna say a lot. If anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming, the feds is coming.
Hey, Roy.
The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. It's worse than Diddy.
So
Here is coming. Nothing I can
now
do
we're in
about it.
defamation territory. He is making a statement that
He's
the
made a
feds
statement
are
of fact.
coming for the Kardashians and have been investigating them. Now he's in that realm. On top of all this, I think is very interesting is they say that Ray J has done this all the time and that he tells lies and then walks them back, even admits to them being lies. They say he did it with Sexy Red. He said, I slept with Sexy Red. Sexy Red comes out a few days later, blasts him and says, no, you didn't. He then goes on the Breakfast Club and says, yeah, I was just acting wild.
Actually,
So
I
he
think
conceded.
It was actually in the comments. It wasn't on Breakfast Call. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
But Sexy Red went after him and said, this is lie. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
That's right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
correct.
He then backed off the comment. So now they have the perfect encapsulation of he tells lies and he even admits them.
He hasn't pulled it back yet on this.
He hasn't pulled this back
Well,
yet.
that's what's relevant here. Whether he did with Sexy Red or not, in a way, has nothing to do with the Kardashians. He has not pulled back on it yet.
Yes.
And they're saying
I mean, the only thing that would save Ray J, I think, at this point, just the facts as we know them,
is a federal
is
investigation.
if a federal investigation were launched.
there's absolutely
and there
we have
isn't
no
one.
evidence
So
of that. So
Even if it were launched, it doesn't save him because he said it already was launched.
now
and
what's interesting is that the Kardashians are saying a couple of things. Number one, they're saying this has hurt them personally and professionally. So it's interesting that they've almost conceded that Ray has that power to hurt them in a substantial way. The second thing they say in the lawsuit is how long this beef has been going.
Yeah, they say this goes back to,
here's the quote.
Here's the quote. He says, Ray is unable to accept the end of his fleeting relationship with Ms. Kardashian over 20 years ago. Basically saying that.
Can we stop for a second?
When you say fleeting?
No, you could read that screen that far.
It was rough at first.
Oh my God.
his reading
took
glasses
a little time
even.
took a little time for my eyes to focus.
God.
But yes, I
Anyway,
eventually could. So
it goes back to the sex tape. It just does.
yeah.
And he's had bruised feelings about this for a long, long time. And what they're saying is he has not let it go.
Tracy, Pennsylvania. Honestly, is classic Ray J energy. The Kardashians seem to be shrugging it off like, here we go again. It's messy, predictable, and a throwback to the early 2000s.
Yeah. It's definitely a throwback to the early 2000s. And that's their point is he keeps living in the early 2000s and won't move forward while Kim and Kris and they've all moved on to bigger, and I think they would say better things. By the way, we called Ray to see if he wanted to come on the show and respond to this. I think he is taking advice from lawyers before he does that, but he did want us to say, this is a quote, I will not be silenced.
And on that note, if you want to ask him personally, he's going to be hosting the TMZ After Dark tour on Friday and Saturday night.
Saturday and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
You know,
So
I
get
thought
your
in my
tickets
head,
now.
I didn't know if you would actually work it in, but you found a way.
Oh, gosh. Spiro tells TMZ Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian never brought a defamation claim before, nor have they been distracted by noise. But this false and serious allegation left no choice. The lawsuit asks for unspecified compensatory and compensatory and punitive damages. In response to the suit, Ray J tells TMZ, "I will not be silenced." Ooh, well, we shall see. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next video.